The Department of Foreign Affairs has expressed concern about China's reported reclamation activities in the Spratly Islands, unoccupied reefs in the South China Sea, but the Chinese embassy dubs these reports as fake news. To tell us more, here's Denisa Fernandez reporting live. Denisa.
The Department of Foreign Affairs, or DFA, is seriously concerned about the reported development activities by China in the Spratly Islands and occupied reefs in the South China Sea. A Bloomberg article published on Tuesday said that China is accused of building up unoccupied land features in the disputed sea. The DFA said, and we quote, "We are seriously concerned as such activities contravene the Declaration of Conduct on the South China Sea's Undertaking on Self-Restraint and the 2016 Arbitral Award. We have asked relevant Philippine agencies to verify and validate the contents of this report." End quote. In 2016, the Philippines won the arbitration case it lodged against China's nine-dash-line claim over the South China Sea. The United Nations-backed Permanent Court of Arbitration invalidated China's nine-dash-line claim and ruled that the Philippines has exclusive sovereign rights over the West Philippine Sea and the South China Sea. Meanwhile, China is dismissing the reported development activities in the Spratly Islands as fake news. The Spratly Islands is being claimed wholly and in part by several countries, including the Philippines. Earlier, the Department of National Defense aired great concern on the swarming of Chinese vessels in the West Philippine Sea. The Philippines so far lodged 193 diplomatic protests against China this year.
Mm-hmm. Denisa being seriously concerned is one thing, but in, acting on these issues, addressing these issues is another thing. So, what concrete actions has the Marcos administration done to address this issue? Because this issue has been a long-standing issue faced not just by the Marcos government but also by prior administrations.
Yes, Neil, to recall in previous incidents in the West Philippine Sea, the Philippines have filed diplomatic protests and issued note
Mm-hmm.
verbals. But for this specific incident, the DFA is still looking into the details of the report and verification is still underway.
Mm-hmm. Denisa, in my research, it seems like the stand of President Marcos is that he still fights for the sovereignty of the Philippines in these disputed islands, but he still wants to maintain a friendly relationship with China, with the U.S. and other allied nations of the Philippines. But the question now of the public is he willing to go beyond the filing diplomatic protests?
Neil, National Security Advisor Clarita Carlos earlier said that the Marcos administration will pursue diplomatic protests against foreign aggressions in the Philippine territory. In fact, Neil, of the 193 diplomatic protests lodged this year, 65 were filed during the current
Mm-hmm.
administration.
Okay, thanks, Denisa. That's Denisa Fernandez reporting live.